Hey YouTube, it's been a while. Well, first things first, I have a new intro which I'll be showing you soon. It was made for me by Brian J 1962, and if you aren't already subbed to him, go do so. Do it now! I'll leave a link below. Today's video is going to be dealing with a numbnut who makes a claim in his videos, well, kind of in a half-arsed way makes a claim in his video that following a low-fat, raw food diet, vegan by the way, diet, would cure type 2 diabetes, would cure irritable bowel syndrome, and cures acne, among many other things. I normally wouldn't make a video, but, well, I would. But there wasn't much material to this one, mostly he just waffles on. But we'll get to it in a moment. I want to say well done NASA for putting the Curiosity rover on Mars in such a complicated way without a hitch. Well done. I'm really looking forward to seeing the data that comes through, and the coloured photos will be out in a few days I think, when the dust has settled and they can take off the caps. And the high res can come out of its dust cover as well, which I'm looking forward to. It's going to be brilliant, even if it can only be 4 centimetres a second. However, it's going to be brilliant. So well done NASA. I stayed up to watch it. I haven't been to bed yet in fact, and it's coming at 10 o'clock, and this was about just under 4 hours ago. I should really head to bed soon, but fuck it. Another thing... No, that was it. On with the new intro scene. I want you to let me know about it, what you think about it. Because Brian gave me a couple of models and I chose the heavy metal, or the more metal one, in keeping with myself. Let me know what you think, folks. Okay. And if anyone out there wants to make me an intro and save me the baller for my music review, my Theistic music reviews slot, I would very much appreciate it. And probably the next video I'll do is a drunk tale, because I haven't done that one for a while. I think I promised 5 in the bed story, but that's a very boring story actually. It's not too much into it. So I'll probably substitute that with something else. Sorry folks, but I want to keep you entertained, not just give you a short story which will mean fuck all. So, on with the intro. It's a fucking intro! It's a fucking intro! I'm doing this temporarily until I get a new intro scene. It's a fucking intro. It's a fucking intro. It's a fucking intro. Now on with the main show. Okay, so this guy Durian Rider. I'll leave the proper video down below. I'll cut out the rambly bits. He made a claim in his video that people who came back to him saying they still have type 2 diabetes or irritable bowel syndrome, they're just not trying hard enough for the raw food diet. They're just not following it strictly enough. So I questioned him on this one in the comments. See, this is it. I was going to make it just a comment to him in his video, but the thing that made me make the video out of nothing is his comment back to me, where he cites 2 sources for proving that raw food diet is a real thing for curing cancer and that sort of thing. So I feel I have to make a video response about this. I was enjoying it quite happily, especially when I started checking out his source, one source that's free. So folks, without further ado, the video.
A friend's dog I'm gonna eat him tonight. I need my protein. That's it. I'm a vegan, man. I'm a vegan because I don't believe any animal has to suffer in order for me to thrive. I believe everything we need is found in raw plant food. I believe that, you know, a peaceful philosophy begins at breakfast, continues at lunch, and concludes with dinner.
So you're only peaceful from, say, I don't know when you get up, I'm gonna say about, what, 8 in the morning until, I don't know, maybe 7 at night? That's when most folks generally have breakfast until dinner. You're, what, violent afterwards, between the hours of, say, at most, we'll go with 8 o'clock at night until 8 in the morning? Really? You're violent between then? Strange vegan.
I don't eat honey, man. I eat 100% vegan, 100% raw vegan. I've been 100% raw vegan for over 3 years now. Before that I was high raw and vegan, so vegan for 7 years.
And doesn't your skinny little arse look perfectly healthy?
So another thing I was going to cover tonight is teeth, because people say, you know, if you eat a lot of fruit you'll rot your teeth. But I've been, like I said, 100% raw vegan for over 3 years now. Before that was 4 years high raw, eating at least 50 kilos, which is about 100 something pounds of sweet fruit per week. And look at my teeth. Still got all my teeth, man. In fact, they're getting better. I used to have a lot of dental problems before I went vegan, and now it's all good, and I don't get my teeth cleaned by anyone. I haven't had any teeth surgery done at all. You know, things like that. So this is my natural teeth, man. No cosmetic, no touch up. This is just to build.
Okay, here's the thing. If you do eat fruit, then you are going to end up, a lot of fruit, you are going to end up rotting your teeth the same way as if you'd eat sugar, as if you'd eat sweets. A lot of sweets. It depends upon, of course, your own dental hygiene. I.e., if you brush your teeth, if you floss your teeth, if you do these things, then you reduce that risk. Mouthwash, another thing. Lower mouthwash or toothpaste count because they're not raw. However, these are the things that would reduce your risk of needing dental work. You mentioned you had dental problems before you became a raw vegan. You still have those problems. Dental problems just don't go away if you ignore them. Your teeth don't regenerate. Or are you going to claim that one on raw food as well? That would be highly hilarious. You still have your dental problems, pal. It could be that you've probably just killed off the nerve endings, telling you you've got those problems. I couldn't say. I'll just tell you now, your teeth don't regenerate. They don't heal. That's why people get fillings, to cover up holes, because they don't heal up like the rest of your body. Once the enamel's gone, it's gone, baby. Take it from a Scot. Anyway, shall we get on to the acne?
Deal. And my skin, I used to have hardcore acne all over my face, back and shoulders and chest. And now have a look at my skin, man. How's that for a bit of vanity? You know, so if you want a good skin, man, eat a low-fat, raw vegan diet.
Oh dear. Yes, the acne claim. One of the things about acne is that your diet does not cause it. No, greasy food doesn't cause acne. It's hormonal changes that causes acne. Mainly through puberty, though adults can get it. You can get it any time of your life. It's not linked to dietary problems, except possibly high energy, highly refined sugar. It's a slight link maybe for that one. It's still a hypothesis. Although it's not a scientific journal, I can link you to the NHS website link about acne. Yeah, but your diet won't do anything for it. It's not a causal link between. There's no causal link between your diet and your acne. It's just your hormones, baby. They do tend to clear up once puberty's done with you. And seeing as puberty can last from the moment it strikes until about the ages 21, 22, yeah, acne will clear up. It doesn't depend upon your diet. So, what other fallacious bullshit can this guy come out with? Let's see what we can do.
Hard line. You know, I coach people and they're like, oh Harley, I've been doing this thing for like, you know, for years now, and I've still got the chronic fatigue, I've still got the, you know, type 2 diabetes, I've still got the, you know, the irritable bowel syndrome. And I'm like, nah man, you ain't been doing it, because if you've been doing it for 3 years, man, you still got those problems, you ain't doing it right. You're cheating on the side, man, you're cheating yourself. You can't boil water at 99 degrees Celsius. It's got to be 100%, man, 100 degrees, you know.
Actually, you can boil water at 99 degrees Celsius. It all depends upon the pressure on the water at the time. The higher up you go, the less temperature you need for water to boil. You just said there that, I forgot about the chronic fatigue. Chronic fatigue, type 2 diabetes, irritable bowel syndrome can all be cured by a very low fat, raw food diet. Amazing. Do tell me, when is this going to be incorporated around the world? Because I can assure you it won't be. Diabetes, once contracted, well type 2 obviously, because type 1 you're born with. Once you contract type 2 diabetes, you're stuck with it for life. Now your diet can help you manage your type 2 diabetes, but it won't cure it. And the same with irritable bowel syndrome. Your diet is not a part of it, irritable bowel syndrome. Well, that's a lie as such. There's no cure for irritable bowel syndrome. And it's unknown precisely what causes irritable bowel syndrome. But diet is not one of them. It's not even a factor for this. Your diet and lifestyle will alleviate some of the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, but it won't cure it. It'll only alleviate the problems for a while. Like I said, there is no cure for such a thing, and I don't know if you'll hear this in the video, but outside the sewer cleaner guys from the council are going by. Very noisy. Anyway, that said, it's not something that'll be cured. As for chronic fatigue, well, that's uncurable as well, or should I say incurable, to be correct grammatically. It's an incurable thing. It's otherwise known. It can be otherwise known as ME, and it causes misery for thousands of people around the world. The symptoms will ease up over the years as you get older, but they will affect your life. And like I said, there's no cure. There are several ways to manage it, depending on your severity, of course. Some will include, this is from the NHS, some include cognitive behavioural therapy, there's graded exercise therapy, activity management, the medication, or the lifestyle stuff, which is advice really, is stuff like pacing. It's like involving balancing periods of activity with rest, avoiding stressful situations, alcohol, caffeine, sugar or sweeteners. You won't avoid sugar if you eat fruit, pal. It can't be helped. Fructose is a sugar. Basically, if it ends in O's, it's a sugar. And if it's got starch in it, it's going to be broken down into sugar. So yeah, something else that can't be cured by just having a raw vegan diet. A low-fat, raw vegan diet.
Stop the bullshit, man. Only when we're honest with ourselves will we develop enough energy for lasting change. You know.
Yeah. Be honest with yourself. Like honest research. Because he waffles on now saying blah blah, you're not doing it right enough, blah blah. Here's a few ideas, go lie naked in the sun and bullshit like that, you know. Anyway, the reason I wanted to get into this is because I personally dislike homeopathic remedies, and this is what it is, to declare that you can cure all these things by taking this course of action in your lifestyle, changing your lifestyle into raw vegan-ness. A lot of the food that we eat needs to be broken down by cooking nowadays. That's how we've evolved. We've been cooking for thousands of years. We've evolved that way. So yeah, we've evolved that way to break down cooked foods. In fact, a lot of the food you'll eat raw won't be as nutritious for you as if they were cooked. It's to break down the enzymes. And the thing that made me make this into a video, instead I was just going to leave a comment. In fact, I did leave a comment. I didn't feel that this one had enough material for me to get my teeth into. But the comment I gave was basically saying that type 2 diabetes can't be cured by following a low-fat, raw food vegan diet. It can't be cured at all. Certainly there's no causal link between what you eat and acne, except possibly highly refined sugars. Even then, that is only a hypothesis currently. Thirdly, there's no cure for I.B.S, however changing your diet and lifestyle can alleviate some of the problems. Symptoms even. It's unknown what precisely causes I.B.S, but your diet isn't even a factor, and your claims on this are ridiculous. I left that there. Didn't think I'd get anything back. But no, I got 3 comments back, and this is where I make my video. You see, he comes back to say that's simply not true. He urges me to watch a film called Simply Raw. It's a film you'd have to pay about 30 quid. And sorry, 30 bucks to see. So if I can find it online for free, I'll watch it and then deal with it and its claims. It proves and documents how in detail diabetes can be cured in 30 days with a raw food diet. For a slightly different approach, go to youngagain.org and download the free book by research chemist Roger Mason. Now he gives me a link for this, and I'll leave the link below for everyone else to go read it themselves. It's a book called The Natural Diabetes Cure by this guy Mason. He says it's very well researched and works with type 2 diabetes, and factual information is all in front of there. If I'll open my eyes, the question is, will I? Then he goes on to say he's now placed a link below for the free book and for a trailer for the Simply Raw thing. I did leave a reference to him, but I don't need that because I'm going to tell you. I have now read half that book by Mason. So the article itself said this has several sources in it that I got to as far as I could be arsed. I checked out a few of them. One of them was, the thing is with his sources is he doesn't actually give you the scientific papers or the scientific journals or the names of whoever done these scientific papers. They're very general, very attempting to be untraceable sources that he cites. Most sources you'll find that are scientific will give you the name of the article, where it was published, and the names of the people that brought it out and the year. All he does is he cites as something from Harvard. The one that I laughed at was the Annals of Internal Medicine v136 2002. Where he claims it was done with 42,504 men over a 12-year period, basically saying the more whole grains you, and the whole point of the study was to say that the more whole grains you eat, less chance of getting diabetes or any other blood sugar disorder do you have. The thing about that one is that I googled that. You know what came up? Well, the Annals of Internal Medicine came up. And it was established by the American College of Physicians. It's not a medical journal. It's just something telling you about them. As far as I can tell, it's not anyway. Because all you see is, well, all you see pretty much is a medical letter. And it's like a newspaper for physicians. It's not the actual paper. So anyway, what is the paper about for this source about whole grains? Is it about whole grains? Is it even about diabetes? No. It's a wonderful source for this guy to produce to prove his claim. because this one happens to be talking about isotretinoin, or Accutane. It's a vitamin A-like drug used to treat severe acne, apparently, in the US. I don't know if it's used over here in the UK. And it's a pill taken by a knife. Now, that's what it's studying, the effects of isotretinoin on people. And they found that it's likely to increase the risk for having a heart attack at a young age. Nothing to do with diabetes whatsoever. So, and you know how many, it even tells you how many people at work, this article even tells you how many people were worked on, and it's nowhere near the 45,000 he claims. Great. Wonderful. There are several articles here cited, and none of them give names, they only give a year, and the name of the journal that he read it in. He supposedly read it in. And a few of them I've checked, and each one did not add up to what he was saying. It's hilarious. So yeah, this book, which is being dishonest and blatantly lying, is the great source of proof that diabetes, chronic fatigue, or ME, and irritable bowel syndrome can be cured by following a low-fat raw food diet, according to this guy. I can't wait till he comes back with this one. So I told him, of course. And that's what and this is what made me make the video. The fact that he cited two sources, one of which I have to pay for to see, and when I find it online for free, I will deal with it. And the second one, from a dishonest offer, who blatantly lies about his sources in a free online book. Oh, wonderful, isn't it, folks? Please go pay the guy a visit and let him know what you think about his bullshit. I'll leave a link below. Enjoy.